Oh! Did you meet with His Majesty in the royal suite? I must explain. The king is refusing to speak with anyone at present. Please forgive him if he caused offence. You see, he's never been quite the same since Queen Sasha died 2 years ago. If only it were possible to meet with those who've passed away. Oh, it would mean the world to the king if he could see his queen once more. You know, my grandmother used to tell me lots of stories when I was small. Lots of very strange stories. I'm sure there was one about a way to make any wish come true. No, it's no good though, I just can't remember it. I'm sure she'd be happy to tell me if I went to see her, but I'm so busy with work here at the castle. I'm afraid I must ask you a favour. I'd like you to go and see my grandmother. She lives in a house west of here, next to a bridge. Could you ask her to tell you the old story about how to make wishes come true? Maybe it's just a fairy tale, but if there's any chance it might be true, then I have to try and help the king. I wish I could go and ask her myself, but there's so much to do here at the castle, and I can't leave him on his own. I'm really counting on your help. My grandmother lives west of 𝐸𝐻𝐻𝐸, in a house next to a bridge. I pray at church every day that the king will be happy again. Please, help me to help him.
I see. Magnificent! What a dutiful maid, worrying about her master so. I am impressed. A faithful retainer like her is a most precious treasure to a king. And you say she's about the same age as my dear Medea? Very well. Now this is an order. I want you to help this maid with her request. I beg your pardon? A detour? Well, if you get onto it quickly, it won't be a problem, will it? Off we go. We must lend a hand to this delightful maid of yours.
Ishmari, keeper of the Moon Shadowland. Welcome to my realm. Many moons have waxed and waned since human foot last trod this earth. Weary travelers, I welcome you now to the land of the moon shadow. Enlighten me. What desire opened the moon shadow window on this night? No words. Your shoes can tell the tale. So, Pavan longs to be reunited with his dearly beloved Sasha. You stand amazed, mouths agape in wonderment. Children of the light of day, do you believe that memories are yours alone? Your clothes, houses, tables and chairs, the sky, the land, they too remember each passing day. Silently, they sleep in a dream world of memories. The moon's light may give shape to these dreams, these memories. I cannot stir this daughter of the sun from her eternal sleep, but perhaps I can end your friend's waking nightmare. Lead me to the castle. Lead me to the scene of Pavan's misery. O grieving soul, may the moon's rays trace the scenes enacted here long ago.
What is this? A dream? An illusion? No. No. I remember this. You.
Is wrong? What is wrong?
Sasha. I've missed you so. These 2 years I've thought of nothing but you. Ever since you passed away.
You're not still fretting about this morning's missive, are you? You mustn't.
You made the right decision. You're always so lenient with people, but sometimes you need to be firm too. That's a king's duty. Everybody believes in you. You must stand tall and proud. 𝐷𝐼𝐻𝐿 is your country. Oh yes, I have news. The innkeeper's dog has had a puppy. He wants us to think of a name.
Is that me? Yes, I remember this. It was the spring before last. So, this is a memory from the past? A puppy, you say? What do you think? No doubt you've already thought of a good name for it.
It's a secret.
Why? If you've thought of a name, then I'm sure it's splendid. Tell me.
Surely you have a suggestion too. A name for this puppy.
But I'm sure yours...
Shush now, Pavan. I think any name you came up with would be simply perfect. My dear king, you're a wise and kind man. You should follow your own instincts. I was planning to use the name you thought of. That's all I'd decided.
Yes. She was always like that. Always giving me so much encouragement. Sasha, why? Sasha, why are you always so strong?
Because my mother gives me strength.
Your mother? But she passed away years ago.
I never told you, but I was very timid as a child, so weak and afraid. And every day, my mother would try hard to encourage me. When she died, I was so sad and lonely, but then I realized, if I went back to my old weak self, I would have nothing left of my mother at all. It would be just as if she had never existed. I realized I had to be strong, that I must remember her words of encouragement and everything she taught me. That way, she'll live on inside me for always, forever.
Sasha, you're right. I should be more like you.
Shall we go out onto the terrace? The weather's so nice today. It would be lovely to enjoy the breeze together. Look! Your country stretches before us as far as the eye can see. Oh, 𝐷𝐼𝐻𝐿 is so beautiful.
Yes. Beautiful, Sasha. So beautiful.
My darling king, for people to live their lives happily, you must be strong.
I remember. Everything you ever told me lives on inside my heart. Forgive me, Sasha. I finally opened my eyes. I'm sorry for being so sad and lonely. At last, I've finally awoken from my long and terrible nightmare. Never again will I forget the things Sasha told me. It felt like a dream, but I believe in what I saw. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks to you and Emma, I've finally woken up from an unbearable nightmare. Now, I can be a proper king to my people again. I cannot thank you enough. If there is ever anything I can do for you, please do. I swear, I will do anything in my power to repay you. Anything at all I can do to help. Farewell, my friends. May fortune ride with you on your continuing journey. I hope we will meet again soon.
It's all right for some, isn't it? No doubt King Pavan treated you to plenty of fine food and drink, you lucky toads. The princess and I have been waiting, you know, stuck here outside town. And Medea isn't much for conversation these days,
I know how you feel, Grandad. If only you weren't so, green, eh? Maybe we could get you into town, and you could have a drink or something. I ain't exactly a looker myself. I know what it's like to be discriminated against. Wait, Gov, I've got an idea. The town I used to live in ain't too far south of here. How about we head off down there, eh? Sure, Pickham ain't no rose garden, but it's in the middle of nowhere, right? Even a strange old geezer like him would fit in, no problem. Old Grandad here'll be able to get himself a drink. And we might get a clue about where that Dhoulmagus has got to and all. There's a bloke there who knows everything about everything. We call him Brains. He's a mate of mine. He'll know. See? 2 birds with 1 stone, eh? I ain't just a pretty face. Come on, let's get going south. Pickham, here we come.
Angus, at least you were right about something. No one here so much as bats an eyelid at me. So, the pub awaits. I'll go on ahead, and I wouldn't want to get in your way. You go and find this Brains fellow. I'll be waiting for your report.
Waiting? Boozing, more like. Come on, Gov, let's forget about him and head over to Brains's. Some of us have got to keep our minds on the job, eh? We gotta find that Dhoulmagus. Well, this is Brains' gaff, but he looks like he ain't home. Ah, well, we better get back to the pub and ask the old codger what he wants to do.
It never used to be this difficult to get a drink. Another thing that wretched Dhoulmagus is responsible for. Confound him, and confound this curse! But it's Medea who's really suffering. Turned into a horse, just when she was betrothed to be married. Oh, you're back already? That was unduly expedient of you. So, have you found out where Dhoulmagus is? What was that? I thought I heard Medea. Medea! Where's Medea? She's gone!
Uh-oh. Guess I should have known better. People round here don't care where you come from. They care about what you come with.
Are you saying some mini hammer crook from this slum has kidnapped my daughter?
Oh, keep your hair on, Grandad. Whoever it was can't have gone far. They'll still be in town somewhere.
Well, we must find them then. Forget everything else. Getting Medea back is all that matters. Well, what are you waiting for? You heard me, didn't you? We must find the culprit immediately and save my precious daughter.
$998, $999, $990. Oh yeah, $1,000. Sweet. He knows his stuff, that old merchant. He can see how much it was worth. Half inch in that horse was a piece of cake. Easy dosh, Mitch, eh? Easy dosh. Hey, who's that? Oh no! You ain't the owner of that horse, is ya?
So, it was you. You're the scoundrel responsible for taking the princess.
Oh, what the hell? Get that monster away from me! What's it on about? What princess? I only knocked off a horse.
Who are you calling a monster? Give my Medea back right now or suffer the consequences.
Hey, easy, take it easy, I swear. I didn't know it was no monster princess or nothing. Here, have it all. This is all the dough I got for it, I swear. Just don't hurt me.
What? You sold my daughter? That's it! Slay this worthless wastrel!
How's your horses, Grandad? Sorry, I mean, take it easy. This tow rag ain't good enough for the gov's sword. All right, you. Let's hear it. Sell it down Beggar's Alley, did ya? To old dodgy Dave, eh?
Yeah, that's it. Know him, do you?
Right then. Hand over the dough. If I find out you've been telling me porkies, you're brown bread. Do you hear?
Oh, look, I ain't been lying, mister. I swear. Here, 1,000 gold pieces. That's what he give me for it.
No need to worry. The black market geezer he was talking about is a mate of mine. He'll give us back the horse princess if we give him back the dough. I mean money.
Then why are we dallying around here? We must go to this geezer's shop immediately.
If it ain't old Yangus. Ain't seen your mush round here for a while. Got some knocked off gear you want to get rid of, have ya?
Nah, mate. Wash me hands of all that. I'm travelling round with the governor here now. But that's not why I'm here. That legless old rump Mitz was in here before selling you an horse and cart, wasn't he? It's just that we need them back. They belong to the gov here, see? Mitz only went and half-inched them. I gave him the squeeze, and he said he sold them to you. That's why we're here.
You had 'em pinched by Mitz? You? You must be going soft, Yangus, getting stitched up by some... Yeah, he was here selling the horse and carts. I gave him a good price for 'em. So I did have 'em, but... I don't know how to tell you this. I sold 'em already.
You what? Who to? We need them back, desperate like.
Well, I don't know how to tell you this either. I sold 'em to Red.
You what? Red? The old artful dodger herself? You're having a giraffe, aren't you?
Sorry, Yangus, straight up. Look, it's out of my hands now. You'll have to sort it out yourself.
I don't believe it. Now Red's mixed up in all this. It's the last thing I want to do right now. But we're gonna... She lives in a gaff, southwest of town. Nice little pad it is. Slap bang wallop in the middle of a lake. Come on, Gov. If we want to help the horse princess, that's where we got her head, to the southwest. I need to speak with Red. You're gonna have to let us through.
Yangus, you think Red's gonna want to see your ugly muss? Oh, get out of here! Hop in!
Don't you boss me around, mate. I ain't going nowhere till I see Red, so shift, skivvy.
Skivvy? Who the hell do you think you are?
What's all the noise? I can hear your gabbing from in here.
Oh, sorry, boss. I got some geezer with no manners out here.
It's Yangus, isn't it? Just let him in. I'll speak to him myself.
You heard the boss. Go on, inside with you.
Don't often see your face round these parts anymore, Yangus. So, what brings you here?
It's like this, Red. You bought an horse from the black market drum in Pickham, right? Well, it belongs to this bloke I'm travelling with, see? Someone pinched it off him and then sold it on. That's how it came to be in the shop. I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I need it back. I'll pay whatever you want for it. Name your price.
Straight up as usual, eh, Yangus? I like that about you. But I'm not selling that horse. She's a quality mare. Toes the line and she's got a decent coat on her. You know how much I like quality. However much you're willing to pay, I am not parting with it.
What? Not for nothing? Look, it ain't for me. It's for me mate. I've got to get her back. I'll do anything you want.
Oh, interesting. Never thought I'd hear words like that coming out of your mouth. Must be a good mate, eh? All right then, here's what you're gonna do. I'm sure you haven't forgotten the cave just north of here, right? Just bring us the jewel that's hidden in there. You know, the Venus tear.
What? Not that. You know I've been in that cave before and...
You just said you'd do anything I want. You gonna welch on that now, are ya? Just bring us the Venus tear. Then I'll think about the horse.
Right then. Guess I'll be on my way then, eh?
Are we not already in possession of the Venus tear? Why didn't you just give it to her?
Nah, you don't get it, do you, Grandad? We've got to make her think we're going to the cave for her. See? We've got to play it cool. Otherwise, she's going to think we've done nothing special. She won't have no grace, dude. There, I got it. The Venus tear.
Now that is quality. Oh, yes, this is the real deal. Well, Yangus, you excel yourself.
Now, hand over the horse and cart like you promised.
I never promised that. I said I'd think about it when you bought me the goods. And I've thought about it now, and I'm still not giving it back. You can keep the stone.
Oi, that ain't what you promised. That's a pretty low trick, Red. I'm surprised at ya.
Promises? You want to talk about promises? If I remember rightly, you promised me ages ago you'd bring me that stone.
What? That was years ago. You can't dredge up the past like that.
Well, you're in no position to argue. I ain't saying it again. The horse stays with me.
Yeah, right. I was out of line before, breaking me promise to you and all. I ain't surprised you act off with me. But this ain't just about me now. I can't leave without the horse. It's for the gov. Look, do what you want with me. But I'm begging you, give the horse back.
Hey? Oh. All right. Behave, would ya? Stop grovelling about on the floor.
Well?
I thought I'd have a bit of fun with you, but you've lost it. Have the horse. Do what you want with it. But I'll be keeping that Venus tear. That's what we agreed, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Thanks, Red, and sorry about everything.
Oh, for crying out loud. Pull yourself together. We're done here, right? So go on then. Hop it.
Red told me to get the horse out for you before you got here. Looks like she knew you'd come out with the goods. She must rate you.
Dear, what a terrible ordeal you must have been through. I'm so sorry. I won't leave you alone again. I'll never go to the pub like that again. I promise.
Cool, blimey!
Well, we're ready to leave whenever you are. What's our next destination?
How about trying brains again? Maybe the old geezer will be around to give us some intelligence this time. Let's head back to Pickham. We've got to find out where Dhoulmagus is. Otherwise we'd just be wandering around like headless chickens.
It will be no hardship to me if I never ever set foot in Pickham again. But I suppose...
Hello, Brains. Long time no see.
Well, well, look who it is. You came when I was out, did you, Youngers? I'm sorry I wasn't here. But you're back again. So, if I'm not mistaken, you must be in need of some information. Am I right?
Always on the ball, eh, Brains? We're looking for this bloke who looks like a clown. Goes by the name of Dhoulmagus. He's a slippery customer. Keeps getting away from us. Have you heard anything?
Yes, I've heard about him. The criminal responsible for murdering the abbot of 𝐸𝐴𝐴𝐵, no less. My sources report seeing him walking over the surface of the sea toward the western continent.
The western continent? That's a bit hazy, isn't it? Can't you be more specific?
Sorry, that's all I know. I wish I could tell you more.
Well, if you don't know nothing more, Brains, there ain't nothing more to know. We'll have to go to the western continent ourselves.
A fine idea. But aren't you forgetting something? How do you intend to cross the sea?
Eh?
Monster attacks at sea have been significantly worse recently. All crossings from here and from the northern continent have been cancelled. You could go if you had your own ship, but unless I'm misinformed, you don't. I'd say that...
Yeah. I hadn't thought of that.
No, I can see that. Well, perhaps I can help you out there with a little snippet of information I heard. Follow the cliffs along the coast to the west from Port Prospect, and you will come to a wide open wasteland. According to what I hear, there's an old abandoned ship there. I don't know why a ship should be in a place devoid of water, but anyway, people say it's a magic ship. If you could get it up and running again, you'd be able to sail anywhere you wanted. You might want to try the path to the west of Port Prospect. It was blocked by a rock slide, but I hear that's been cleared up now.
Well, I never! What have we here? Yes, this must be it! The ancient ship we heard about in Pickham. Now we can pick up Dhoulmagus' hateful trail again. But it's enormous. How on earth will we get it down to the sea? I must admit, I'm rather stumped. If only it wasn't quite so far inland. I know! Show me the map! Now, let's see. Here's my castle. Which means now we must be... Unbelievable! We're directly south of the castle. I had no idea we were so close to home. In that case, we shall go back to the castle and see if we can find mention of this ship in the library. We might just find a clue. There's no time to lose. We must return to Trodain. To the... We can't get in like this. Jessica, can you get rid of these thorns with some of your hocus pocus?
I guess I can give it a try. Let's see. There. Just don't ask me to get rid of all of them, okay? My magic may be powerful, but it's not that powerful.
Oh, my poor castle. It used to be so beautiful, but now it's all because of Dhoulmagus' evil curse. That's when our journey began, and the castle's secret treasure was plundered. Ah, there you are, Princess. I know you like to look at the stars, but it's a little chilly to be outside. Perhaps you should retire to your chamber.
Of course, Father. I'll come right away.
What's this? What's going on?
Hello? Is anybody there? There's a man injured here. Somebody please call a doctor.
Speak to me. I command you. Tell me what happened here.
Your Majesty, somebody... The sealed chamber...
The sealed chamber? But surely, no one would...
Father, the intruder may still be up there. It's too dangerous for you to go alone.
Yes, but what if... I can't just stand by and let someone steal it.
I know, so I'll go with you.
Hmm? I don't know. Well, if there's no other alternative... You! What do you think you're doing? I forbid you to touch that scepter!
Why, if it isn't King Troll and Princess Merdia, I didn't expect you to find me. But what's done is done. Tell me, is this scepter as powerful as people say?
You're that jester. You came to my castle so you could steal the scepter?
Well deduced. You saved me the bother of explaining myself, Your Majesty. I heard all about it. About a legendary magical scepter sealed deep inside Castle Trodain, and about how it could bestow ultimate magical powers. With this, nothing can stop me from becoming the greatest magician of all time. Then, I'll have my revenge on those scornful snobs who made a fool of me.
Stop! That scepter must never leave this castle!
Nothing can stop me. I see no reason to delay this any further. Time to unleash its true power. King Trode, you will be my first guinea pig. Is that the best it can do? The mare I can see, but you look more like a toad than a troll to me. Ah, but wait. The magic circle here must be restricting its full powers. If I can take it away from here, I'll see what it can really do. Come, precious scepter. Show me your true power. Oh, yes. What incredible magic. Perfect! So powerful. I can't control it.
What on earth? That day, we were inside the magic circle, but you weren't. How did you manage to survive? Who knows? Maybe it was just luck. You've always been a lucky one.
Oi, Gov! What you and the old codgers jabbering on about back there, eh? Ain't we supposed to be swatting up on that ship? Come on, get a move on.
Yes, of course. The castle library should be just over there.
Ragazzo, behind this door lies a world you cannot imagine. This will be a day of remembrance for you. Prepare to be dazzled.
Oh, Maury, darling. To see you in here today. I had something on.
Ha curioso, eh? I like that in my ladies. But not too much, eh, boys?
Oh, you. Flattery will get you everywhere.
That's my girl. Va bene. It's this way. I'll be waiting for you in the box. You'll be amazed, eh? This is what I wanted to show you. Ragazzo, can you feel it? The sights, the sounds, the smells! Amoris monstrous Pete!
Maury! I thought that name was our little secret. Don't tell him the whole world.
Scusi, my flower. Yes, the sights, the sounds, the smell! Over the monster arena! The rules are simplissimo. This is a place of monster combattimento. Teams of the three monsters fight heads to heads. There are 7 different ranks for your team to try, eh? And this is all you need to know. It's simple, no? So, ragazzo, you are wanting your own team, eh? I knew you would say yes. But the rules say you will need the 200,000 gold pieces. Now you know why this place is full of the rich people, eh? So, I do you wrong. I should never have asked you such a question. Scusi, I explain what I mean. The 200,000 gold, I will make the payment for you. But, naturalmente, I'll not give it to you without no wires attached, eh? There are conditions. You must swear this one thing. You must swear to fight your way to the very top of the monster arena. What do you say? Can you swear it? Do you have what it takes? Can you conquer my monstrous pit? Then it is decided! Ragazzo, from this moment, you are the owner of your very own monster team! So, let's get straight down to business, eh? First, you will need a good, strong name for your team. And if you cannot think of a good name, I can do it for you. So, you want to name your own team? So, you want to choose your own name. Let's see what you got, eh? It must be 18 letters or less.
okay? That's your name? Ah, where is the forza, the bravado, the passion, eh? Never mind. It will do. So, ragazzo, you have named your team. Now, you must think of the team members. At first, your team will consist of the 3 monsters you found for me. Lonely Joe, Squiggles, and Smiles. But, of course, you will never reach the top of Mori's monstrous pit with such a team. You need to find the stronger monsters during your travels to make your team better. And remember this. The strength of the monsters in the team is also affected by the strength of the team owner. But that doesn't mean you will have the strong team just by being the strong owner. And the monsters are not like the humans, no. They don't get no stronger by fighting more. In some other words, if you want your team to be better, you must swap the team members for the stronger monsters. That's right. Your mission is to search the world for powerful monsters. Add them to your team and make it stronger. Build the ultimate team and rise to the very top of my monstrous pit. That is the thrill, the ecstasy of the Monster Arena. The ecstasy of the Monster Arena!
Mori, I think everyone heard you loud and clear the first time, darling.
Yeah? Ah, scusi. I just thought it needed more gusto. But anyway, you will need these. Now you can enter in the arena whenever you want and take part in the Campionato of my monstrous pit anytime you like. Go and talk to the man at the center counter whenever you want to enter the pit. But if you want to be smart, you talk to some people and get the information first, eh? I look forward to seeing your gusto. Ragazzo, buona fortuna!